Hello, people. It's Ball Gaming, and we are here today to talk about pets in the game Call of Dragons. So, first of all, pets is a new feature that has been added to the game quite recently. What it allows you to do is it allows you to bring these companions with your march. So, you can see here you have a bunch of different pets. You can attach them to your march, and it then comes with the march. You can see when you look little dragon that's with your march. And what the pets do is they provide you a series of stats. So, for example, you may look at something like this. You get magic attack, you have crit rate, but the most important thing each pet has is an active skill. So you can see for this particular pet, there's a skill that does damage, and for other ones, they also do damage. It might increase rage, for example, and this makes each pet specifically good for certain types of heroes, which we can get into a bit later. I'm going to go through with you two things today. So the first thing I'll talk about is the competition coming up, which Call of Dragons developers have released, and then I'll go through my daily pet routine to give you guys an idea of how you can do it quite efficiently. So first of all, I'm going to put some pictures up on screen now. There's a current pet companion combat contest being run by the developers of Call of Dragons, and essentially you can enter this contest, and there's quite some nice prizes you can get, including iPads, PlayStations, and you also get participation. That's a gift card and in-game rewards just for entering. You can sign up online, and you can create an AI-generated pet, submit it, and be included in the run up for this prize. So I'll let you guys get onto that. I've done it myself, and I hope you guys can win. So going into my pet routine, the first thing I do each day when I do my pets, I'm going to say the most important thing you guys will try and do if you guys are already in a season is try to get this policy up to max. So at max level, you have what we call warrants. Warrants are used to capture pets, and capturing each pet uses one warrant. So this gives you an extra three. It is quite expensive, and it's the start of my season, so I'm nowhere near getting this just yet. But you can see in here, you can only start with two at baseline up to five. So this means you have to catch a maximum of five pets per day, and I'd recommend you doing this every single day for maximum value. So what I do is I log in, I check my pet sanctuary, I clean up my sanctuary. So you click on these little rubbish things which are around, and you can see that gives all my pets affection. You have to get your pets level 2 in order to actually deploy them in combat, so keep that in mind. You can see these are my pets that I currently have. I don't unfortunately have any legendaries just yet. So after I've done the cleaning, what I do is I'm currently focusing on a particular pet, and I'd highly recommend you do the same at the moment. So depending on whether you have your best march of mages, cav, infantry, etc., archers, that would determine what pet you should be focusing on. So for archers, you'd be focusing on the Snow Peak Rock, as the primary ability gives you a defense break and damage on defense break. If you're mage, you should be focusing on getting the blue Sapphire Drake with the active skill Pain Bloom. If you're a cav main, you could either be looking for the Berserk Faedrake. It's also another creature that gives you that's good for the new flying cavs. But the skill you're looking for in your drakes essentially is, and I'll try and find it. Where is it? It's this. So in the Golden Rock, which you can get for Emrys, you get Rage and Damage. And for the Flying Calves, you can use the Berserk Faedrake, which has a Cowardice skill. So yeah, I would highly suggest focusing on one pet to capture each day to try and improve the skills, as there is a system in which you can actually merge skills from a different pet. So you can consume a pet that has good skills and give it to the pet that you already have with good stats. So for example, you can see, this pet has no skills. If I find a pet with better skills, I can merge it, consume the one I caught onto my Phaedric that already has pretty good stats. And I won't go in detail about stats and pets because there's been plenty of videos done before. So what you do is I usually hop out, I look around the map, I usually try and see if I can find any around my city. Often there isn't, as they're in quite high demand. So then I have to manually zoom out, look for pets, and see if I can actually find. So I look for like a pet, zoom in, see if it's the correct one, not zoom out, go around the map and try to find some Sapphire Faedrakes. You can see that levels of these are quite low as we're in starting zone, start of season. But when you get to this to the end zone in Atheran, if you manage to win, the pets go all the way up to level 25. It's not fully confirmed just yet, but I have heard that maybe the quality is linked to how what the level is. So you might get better skills and or better stats if you get a higher level pet that you catch in the open field. So I'd highly recommend doing that if you can. You can see for now we only have up to level 10s. So what I do is I usually look for the pets manually if I have to, and I usually just put markers. As you can see here, I've got 3. So that takes time. I send the march. I've already actually sent my first pair of marches to the first pet I found. Uh, oh, someone's actually taken this one. Never mind. Let's go somewhere else. Great, this one's available. So I will send my other marches here to help. So you can see where my marches are still a bit far away, so I'll wait for them to come. And when they come, you click on the tab capture and you select the marches and then they attack. And once they capture, they then go into your pet sanctuary. It's really important to have an extra slot available or you won't be able to catch it. You can buy extra slots using these keys and gems. It gets more expensive as you make your enclosure bigger. So let's wait a bit for all my marches to arrive and I'll see you guys back here very soon. And we are back. Our marches finally have gotten to the Drake, so hopefully we can do it with just 2. So click on capture, choose the marches you want to capture. Do not attack it directly as you won't be able to capture it if you do. Make sure you click on capture. So let's go and see what happens. Hopefully we can do this. Yeah, it's looking okay, I think. Oh, we have our flying march. We can add that to the capture. Make it easier. Here we go. So we'll let it tick down the health. Nice, nearly done. So that's being captured. You'll see it does this purifying thing. And then there it is. It's a bad one. It's green, but let's see if the skills are good. And I'll send it to the next one, which I marked. So let's send all our marches to the next one here. I can only capture 2 today. So we go to Pet Sanctuary, we go to our list, we check it. So these are pretty bad skills, okay? There's no primary there, there's no magic attack or skills, and the stats are pretty bad. I have plenty of them. So what you do is I usually make space for it in my sanctuary. Click on this, and you can see this little affection thing here, and I forgot to tell us before. The start of each day at reset, all your pets will have this little sign on it. Make sure you click it as it gives you affection and also gives you this currency which you can get gifts in. So that's really important to always do that at the start of each day. But once you've done that for the pet you just caught, I usually release it if it's not very good. I can give you rewards, including potions to regenerate each pet, and also skill cards which you can use on pets later. So I release that. I got a skill card, great. That's awesome. And I'll put my other pet back in the enclosure. So that's what I do each day, and then I'll usually go to the next pet and repeat the process. But as a bonus, let's just talk about this. So you get these currencies from clicking on the pet, and you can draw from this compendium, this gift draw, and this gives you a bunch of stuff which you can use to level up your pet affection. But also you can get amazing skills. So you can get 3-star skills here, which are really amazing for pets, all the way down to all the way down to other less highly starred skills, but still really, really good. So I'd highly suggest doing this when you can, and saving it up to 10 or 100 over whatever you like. And yeah, that's mostly it. Let's run this as a bonus. Let's see what I can get. So let's draw 100. Nice, not too bad. That's all right. And I got some crit, and I got some stuff I can use level with, plus some other skills. I'm pretty happy with that actually. Let's draw 10 again. Nice. And I will discuss potions before we end this video, because they're also super important. Oh, awesome. So potions of regeneration. So you can see in my bag, there's this new thing called potions of regeneration. And this allows you to randomly regenerate each pet to try and get a better base attributes, skills, and skill slots. So the max you can have is legendary as the quality. You can see my best is currently epic. The max skills you can get is 8 slots, which is the best. and obviously you can get maxed out attributes up to 40, I believe. And for different pets, there's different attributes which are important. So what you do to regenerate is you click on this button, and you can basically spend these potions, which I talked about before, to regenerate the pet to try to get better attributes. You can see this is a bad one, so I won't save it. I'll just leave it. We'll do a whole bunch of these on another video to try and get your pet to legendary. Again, I would suggest focusing on one pet at first to try to get your main March pet, for me, mages, to a legendary status with good stats. But I would highly recommend only doing it if your intelligence is good. And please refer to other videos on YouTube and online regarding what stats are best for your pet and for your March. I hope that helped you guys. Good luck hunting pets and see you guys around. Bye.
What do you mean by that? Bruh. 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 Bruh.
What the heck?